What is going on, my friends, and welcome back to another video here on the channel. Well, in today's video, I want to give you a quick update on what XRP's price is doing, because I do believe we're finally getting the breakout that we've been looking for, and I want to tell you exactly what I'm looking for and expecting next. And so with that said, let's not waste any more time at all, and let's get straight into it. So looking at XRP here, over the last couple of days, what we've been tracking very closely has been this descending channel. Now, as you all know, I am very excited about what we've been seeing from XRP recently, mostly because it's broken this big old 618 to 786 Fibonacci zone. And to put it very simply, what we know is that the fact that XRP, by breaking this red box, the fact that it broke this red box, opens the door for it to push up to this $3.35 level as a result of the Fibonaccis. The Fibonaccis are simply just tools that you can use to guess and assume where a crypto is going to run into resistance and where it can pump up to. And so using that tool, we know, since we cleared this zone, that we're aiming straight at $3.35. Now, I told you, though, it's not just going to be that easy. It's not going to be that simple. XRP is going to have to go, there's going to be a couple tasks, a couple challenges along the way for XRP in order to be able to get up towards those levels. Now, the primary task that I had on hand, I said, what we need to be watching the most closely is if XRP is capable of holding above $1.30 or not. Can we try to flip this zone of previous point of resistance into some support? Can we use this descending channel to break out of it to the upside and then use this as, of course, a door to start working upwards? Because if so, things might start getting very bullish for XRP again. This could be the breakout that we need. This could be the little cool down that we need after the breakout, for us to be able to then continue upwards and see XRP continue that momentum that it had throughout the course of last week. And so what I've been telling you all is to watch very closely what's happening in this descending channel. And well, we're possibly seeing a breakout right now, and I want to go over this with you. Now, guys, don't forget, if you do want to trade a little XRP yourself, you can use that BTCC link down below to trade XRP on up to 500x leverage. If you do deposit for the very first time anywhere between $500 and $100,000, they're going to give you a 10% bonus on that, meaning that if you deposit, say, $2,000 for your first time deposit, they're going to give you $200 back immediately to start trading. Say you turn that $200 into $500, all that profit you made is completely yours. It's no strings attached. You can withdraw it, do whatever you want with it. It's an insane deal. You can literally make free gains during this bull market using this. So go check that out down below. That is very interesting. And I will let you know, if you are somewhat new to the world of trading, and if anything that I say in this video does get a little complicated, or even if you're an advanced trader but you're simply just trying to elevate your game, I do want you to stick around towards the end of the video, because I'm going to tell you about what's going on in the server, over the Discord server, where there's a couple of different workshops and classes that you guys will actually be able to access right now. So of course, again, like I said, stick towards the end of the video, and let's push into what comes next. So now that we have a good understanding of the context of what's been going on, what comes next, right? We can see that there's a possible breakout here. So what does this mean? Well, as I told you all, these descending channels have an 80+% chance of breaking towards the upside, which means that they rather frequently do break to the upside. And when they break to the upside, there's a set of steps. There's a couple certain amount of tasks that need to happen in order for it to be a full verifiable breakout. Because the sucky part is that there are times where we will see a breakout like this, and then we just go right back down and we continue even lower and lower and lower, and this breakout doesn't really amount to anything. The great part about that is, though, once you complete these steps, which I'm going to tell you, oftentimes it opens the door for that crypto to push much higher than that previous high. In this instance, possibly aiming XRP towards $1.80, $1.90, maybe even $2. So let's talk about what those steps are so you know what to do next. Well, first and foremost, shout out to any of you who are buying in the green box. I told you all this, and you guys know this is something we pretty frequently do here on the channel, is that anytime we have these descending channels, we buy towards the bottom sides of those boxes. We were doing it here with XRP. I can go over to the Discord server and show you. We were doing that here with, which one is this? Yeah, this is Pepe. We were buying there. We were doing this with Sui, and all of these are up. So congratulations to those of you. If you do want to take some short-term profits off of any buys that you did right here, that does make sense. Okay. But more from a macro perspective, again, let's go over the steps that are involved into getting XRP's price actually verified on this breakout, making this a true breakout and opening that door for this thing to really be able to push. So the good thing about XRP right now with these steps is that two of the main steps are actually basically just merging into one. Step number one is that you typically want to see that crypto surpass the most recent point of resistance on that descending trend line. So you see how we have this descending point of resistance that we created with these highs? Well, what you're going to look at and say, okay, well, from the when was the last time before we broke out that we hit the top side of that line? Oh, that was right here. Okay, well, let's just draw in a little bit of a green line. Boom, let's just draw that in there. And so what you want to see first and foremost is you surpass that line. And the reason being is because you need to see the macro trend change. You got to remember that these descending channels, although they are bullish, they are still bearish by structure. They're bearish by nature, meaning that it's lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows. You're in a downtrend. And even if you break out of the descending channel itself, if you go up and put on a lower high, you're still technically in a downtrend. And although you've broken the structure, you've not broken the trend. And we need to see both. So that's step number one. You always want to see the most recent point of resistance broken above. The second thing that you want to see is the more macro Fibonacci zone broken above. So what we're going to do is we're just going to clear everything off of here real quick. And we're going to look at this retracement level. So from the swing high all the way down to the swing low, we're going to draw in these Fibonacci's, okay? And what you can identify is where that red box is. The red box is the level in which you need to break. The red box always opens the door for you to be able to go past that previous high there. And in this instance, this red box is around $1.55. But do you see how the top of the box aligns with this previous high? That's why I told you the two main steps are basically conjoined into one main step, which is XRP's price breaking $1.55. When XRP is capable of breaking $1.55, the door opens up for it to start pushing up towards $1.75, $1.80, and $1.85. And that is what I'm going to be watching closely, because in a moment like this is where a real decision is being made. If we get rejected here, guys, we might continue back down for a while, or worst case scenario, we might get put back down into this descending channel, and that's never good. It's almost always followed by a pullback or a crash afterwards. And so what we need to do and what we need to be on the lookout for right now is whether or not XRP is going to go ahead and try to break 155 or not. If it's successful, that door's wide open and there will be some moves that we can make. But if it is not successful and if it does start to roll over, we need to see where this bad boy goes, because that's really going to determine what the next couple of weeks are going to look like. If we re-enter back into here and say lose $1.31, that's not good. We're probably heading back towards the low dollar, $1.15, $1.20 range down here, and we're probably going to be delaying another breakout for a couple weeks. But maybe, you know, we go sideways, we trend a little bit here, higher, low, cup and handle, boom, we break out there. And you can see there's different opportunities and options that it can take if it does get rejected. And so the best thing to do right now, in my opinion, is to allow this to play out. Let's wait a little bit and see, do we get rejected or do we clear it? Because that's going to then tell us where we need to go into the future here and what moves that we can make to be prepared for it. Now, I know I mentioned a couple things in here in this video that are a little bit confusing. Liquidity, trend lines, Fibonacci's, all that. If that was at any given point confusing to you, what I want you to do is I want you to check out the Discord server. The Discord server has a technical analysis for beginners guide. It's 30 minutes long. It has a 17-page PDF and 3 cheat sheets, or 2 cheat sheets that are provided in there to help you learn all this. In addition to that, you're going to get access to Insights with Tyler, which is going to give you access to all my thoughts, just how I feel about certain things. For example, I sent a 7-minute message the other day about how I'm buying during the bull market. I tell them the things that I'm buying sometimes, the things that I'm selling sometimes, whenever I'm getting in on these little meme coins and stuff. We also have technical analysis, guys. We have fundamental analysis. We have a pro trader who's posting his professional trades every day. He lives off trading. He's posting his trades. We have premium classes. For example, me and my financial friend, we did a 30-minute class on investing in a bull market. We have premium live workshops starting next week. We have that beginner's course I told you about, Tyler's tips, which goes over all of these random specific things like a touring trade view, 6 websites I use, setting up my Fibonacci settings, random stuff like that. And then of course they have the community itself in here, and the community is going crazy. I mean, 73% gains, 230%, 2000%, etc. All of that is available in the Discord community, which you can get access to with the Patreon down below. So go explore these things. Go check out the different offers. There's a $5 a month tier and a $17 a month tier. I recommend, if you're a little bit newer, you check out the 5% tier, or the $5 a month tier. If you're a little bit more advanced or you really want to learn fast, go for the $17 tier. That is available down there for you. And don't forget, if you do want to trade some crypto yourself on up to 500x leverage, you can get that 10% bonus on first time deposits. But overall, as I mentioned before, I love what we're seeing from XRP. This is a very good sign. All we need to see now is, can it break 155? Because that is what opens the door to the upside, and that's really going to determine what we do in the next couple of days here. So of course, I will continue to update you. I try to update you on XRP every single day. So if you have been enjoying that content, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new. I've already released 3 videos today on Solana, SHIB, and one other one I can't think of. So go check those out. I have a couple more coming soon. So go check them out. And of course, I can't wait to see you all next time. Peace out, everybody.